Shapar, which means horn. Sha'af one. State your registry.
Shafwan, Ban, Aparium, Ban, Yasharala.
Sha'af one, but Aparium, but Yasha'ala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Bashim Shabbat. Wow. Yeah, yun, which means one.
Yasharala, which means to Israel.
Shapar, which means horn. Imagine the room so Punyakadum, which means rise, turn, and face the east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shmashamayim.
Hashemayim.
Kadashaya.
Kadashaya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak. Kabah.
Taba'ah.
Batzak.
Batzak.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratiza.
Baratisa.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Hashemayim.
Nathunna.
Nathunna.
Wakam.
Lakam.
Kalyawam.
Kalyawam.
Wasalakana.
Wasalakana.
Kawawathnu.
Kawawafkana.
Kasalakana.
Kasalakana.
Kawawathnu.
Kawawafkana.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayano.
Tabayano.
Banasir one.
Banasaya one.
Ball.
Abal.
Hoshani.
Awashanu.
Mayun.
Mayun.
Rad.
Right.
Kayah.
Kayah.
Lakab.
Lakab.
Amalakwa.
Malakwa.
Wa'ala.
Baal.
Wahata Parat.
Batha Parat.
Va'ilumyu.
Ba'ilumian.
Amun.
Amun.
In the English, our Father,
Our Father.
which art in heaven,
Which art in heaven.
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done.
in earth
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts
Forgive us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation.
but deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom.
and the power,
And the power.
and the glory,
And the glory.
forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Prayer for the power in the evil. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Shah.
Baba Kasha.
Nathunna.
Nathunna.
Akak.
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 Barbat.
Arpa'ah.
Call Makala.
Kamakallah.
Wakama
Kamadawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Gahar.
Atahar.
Tazarai.
Atazarai.
Akak.
Akak.
Lafayam.
Afayam.
Amathi.
Amathi.
Akak.
Akak.
Our Kawat.
Our Kawat.
Atamala.
Atamala.
Lagarashan.
Garashad.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Amun.
The water Amun.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast it out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha ayani.
Sha'ayani.
Al-Hari.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayani.
Ma'ayani.
Yab'ah.
Yab'ah.
Azari.
Sorry.
Azari.
Sorry.
Ma'ani.
Ma'ani.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Esha.
Asha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Baratiza.
Baratiza.
Aliyathan.
Aliyathan.
Amawat.
Amawat.
Regal.
God.
Aliyawam.
Ayyanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Ana.
Ana.
La'ayyanawam.
Ayyanawam.
Wala'ayya Yashan.
Wala'ayya Yashan.
Shomar Yasha'al.
Shamar Yasha'al.
Yahweh Shamar.
Yahweh Shamar.
Yahweh Tazal.
Yahweh Tazal.
Aliyah Yunka.
Aliyah Yunka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashmash.
Hashmash.
La'ayya Kaka.
Wa'ayaka.
Wayarak Balayla.
Wa'arak. Wa'ayla.
Yahweh Yashamar.
Yahweh Yashmar.
Makal Ra.
Kal
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Ahmed Pasha.
Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashmar.
Yashmar.
Tazaf.
Taza'af.
Wabawak.
Babawah.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ayla Walum.
Ma'ayta Walam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My
Help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
or the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
This time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83, the Hebrew. Alahai,
Alahai,
Al-Dunyalika,
Al-Dalmal,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashquat,
Allah,
Allah,
Kayahana,
Ayahana,
Awayabika,
Awawak,
Yahami one,
Hamayawan,
Wamishanaik,
Wamashanai,
Mishaw,
Ashab,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimika,
Al-Haimata,
Yairayumwa,
Irayum,
Sawa,
Sawa,
Wayathayi Tazwa,
Wathayai Tazwa,
Al-Tazabawanyika,
Al-Tazapawan,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Makawi,
Kawa,
Wanakakir,
Nakaki,
Magali,
Goy,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Zakar,
Shum Yashal,
Shum Yashar,
Aiwad,
Wa,
Kayat,
Ayat,
Nawaitzwa,
Nawai Tazwa,
Lab Yakabi,
Lab Nakawa,
Ali,
Ayat,
Varyat,
Varyat,
Yakarath,
Karafwa,
Ahali,
Hali,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Meshamali,
Shemaya,
Moab,
Mawab,
Wahagari,
Agari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'imwan,
Ma'imwa,
Wa'imala,
Ma'imala,
Pakshah,
Shah,
Amishabi,
Shab,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashur,
Gamashur,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Aywa,
Aywa,
Zarawat,
Sarawat,
Bunyalat,
Banyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalom,
Asharla,
Kamadi,
Mad,
Kasir Sarat,
Sai Sarat,
Kayabi,
Arabi,
Wanakal,
Banakal,
Wayashua,
Rash,
Nashamadi,
Shmad,
Wayandar,
Bayandar,
Aywa,
Aywa,
Aman,
Mad,
Ladama,
Larama,
Shaythumwa,
Sayathamu,
Nadiyabu,
Yabu,
Ira,
Ira,
Kazab,
Kazahaba,
Kazabah,
Kazaba,
Kazalmana,
Kazalmana,
Kamisai Kuma,
Kama Sayatamu,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amaru,
Amarwa,
Narashah,
Shah,
Wanawa,
Marawa,
Af,
Ah,
Nawat,
Awa,
Alahai,
Ahaya,
Hayat,
Ahaya,
Shaythumwa,
Sayathamu,
Kagabu,
God,
Kafash,
Wash,
upon your car,
upon your qua,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Kabairi Ira,
Ira,
Wakalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Hari,
Ari,
Contra Dam,
Kanta Dap,
Basari,
Sahar,
Ubasopat,
Basapat,
Dabahalam,
Halam,
Malaa,
Ma'a,
Panyu,
Kanya,
Palawan, Ribakwash,
Wash,
Shamka,
Shaka,
Yahawa,
How,
Bash,
Bash,
Ribahal,
Wabahal,
Ayad,
Ai,
Rifaparwa,
Par,
Wayabadi,
Bad,
Wayadayu,
Dio,
Kaya,
Ya,
Atha,
Tha,
Shamka,
Shaka,
Yahawa,
How,
Babaka,
Bad,
Alu,
Alu,
I'll call her Ratiza.
Al-Ka Ratiza.
In the English, keep not thou silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still, O my power.
Be not still, O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a
And
tumult.
they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of
may
Israel
be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together in one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
the
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
and Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Baal,
Baal,
and Ammon,
and
Amalek,
Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
The sword also is joined with them.
The sword also is joined with
They
them.
have spoken the children of Lot.
Hope the children of Lot.
So Lot,
Lot,
do unto them,
do unto
as
them,
unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
and the brook of Kison,
the book of Kisa,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make them nobles like a red,
and like Zed.
like Zayat.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as
all
Sabbath,
the princes
and
of
as Zalmunna,
that's Amun,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
house of the Most High in possession.
the house of the Most High in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
Persecute them with thy
and
tempest.
make them afraid of thy storm.
Make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
that
shame.
they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish,
let them be put to shame and
that
perish.
men may know that thou,
Men may know that thou,
whose name alone
his name alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
are the Most High
Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barak thy Yahweh.
Barak thy Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Lahayim.
Wa Ahai.
Matazabi Allah Wap Yahan.
Matazavaya Alawak Yahai.
Allah Wap.
Alawak.
Asrani.
Asranya.
Fatazayani.
Matazayani.
Lakayali.
Matayayani.
Wa Ahwat.
Mahawatwa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Wada Amun.
The water of
In English. Bless you Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shai.
And Mike.
Mike.
And the angels.
The angels.
Men in General Yahan.
Men in General Yahweh.
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
The officers.
The officers.
Troopers. And
Troopers.
assistants.
Sisters.
Yahweh. In
Yahweh.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
The curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now,
Listen to us now.
right now.
Right now.
Said evils and curses,
And evils and curses.
punishment, destruction,
Punishment and destruction.
to the heathen
To the heathen.
that speak against us,
Speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets.
teachers,
Teachers.
the princes,
The
the
princes.
priests,
The priests.
the Israelite brothers,
The Israelite brothers.
and the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses.
punishment, destruction,
Punishment and
to
destruction.
the heathen,
To the heathen.
and shake loose the treasure
And shake loose the treasure
from the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the school.
Refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses.
punishment, destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the Edomites,
To the Edomites.
and the nations,
And the nations.
and their drug dealers,
Drug dealers.
the court system,
Court
the
system.
prison system,
Prison.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood.
all the governments of our enemies,
All the governments of our
Amalek synagogues and arms,
Amalek synagogues,
the Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Skinheads,
Posse Comitatus,
Posse Comitatus,
the gay movement,
Gay movement,
lesbian movement,
lesbians,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
massive space program,
Massive space
the
program,
Army,
the Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the internet,
and the airwaves,
the airways,
the cable access channel,
cable access
and
channel,
radio channel,
radio channel,
convict the spirit
convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us,
seek to stop us,
bring swift destruction
bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathens,
to all the heathen
that stand in the way,
stand in the way,
will try to stop us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
These other plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth,
and consume them.
consume
Let
them.
the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Like the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Michael and Gabriel,
Michael gave
come down with the flying saucers.
down with the flying saucer,
Punish all the heathen
punish all the heathen
that come up against us
come up against us
as we speak thy words.
speak thy word,
Cause it to be known by all
cause we know by all
that it is the angels that have done it.
that the angels that done,
Cause it to be spread through the media
cause them to spread through me
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world,
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
cause them to shake at thy
In
covenant.
the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you always.
Yours.
So be it.
So be it.
So I face the front. And we're back here in Genesis chapter 44 and verse 6. Picking it up, rocking it out like we've been. And we are still in the middle of this saga, this epic story of the life of Joseph. And oh man, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks because last week we were all in North Carolina where we were supposed to be celebrating the Lord's Passover. In the face of our enemies, celebrating the destruction of our enemies. And guess what? This is the beginning of that story. This is the beginning of that story because it's from here that we're going to fast forward way on down the road. The Egyptians, the pharaohs after this pharaoh forgot the respect that they had toward us and saw us as a threat and decided to first enslave us and try and wipe us out. And the Lord delivered us from that enslavement. But here we are. Joseph is is essentially ruling over Egypt. Pharaoh has given him command, full command over all Egypt. He said, only in the throne will I be greater than thee. Of course, his brothers came, for anybody who isn't fully caught up, his brothers beat him up, left him in the ditch. He got sold into slavery, but he ended up in high position in Egypt. Then he got thrown in prison because he was set up and framed by some slut who tried to, who did not like the fact that Joseph would not commit adultery with her. And he was brought out of prison because he was able to interpret Pharaoh's dream and bring forth such wisdom that the Lord gave him, that Pharaoh set him up over all Egypt. Fast forward, his brothers come back during a famine, needing food, and Joseph is doing his best not to reveal himself for a while. At this point, he brought them back, sent them back the second time with food, but he sent them back with his chalice tucked away in the bag of, I believe, Benjamin, so that he could send his people after them and catch them. And that's around where we're at right now. So go ahead and pick that up at 44 and verse 6.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 6. Wayashagam, Wayadabar, Alaham, Agabario, Allah. Verse 7. Wayamarwa, Al-Yawa, Lama, Yadabar, Adanya, Kadabarya, Allah.
So that phrase right there, it said, Lamaya Dabar Adanya Kadabaryum Ha'Allah. These are a lot of common words, but we just learned something why. So we know that Ma is what or how. So what is La at the beginning of the word in Hebrew? Two, right? So you're basically saying two why, or two what? That's how you say why. So Lama Yadabar. Why are these words Adunya coming from our Lord? Why are you basically they're confused. Why they're being chased and accused of taking his chalice. Keep going.
Labaidaka, Ma'aishawat, Kanabar, Hazah. Verse 8. Han, Kasa, Ashar, Mataza'anwa, Babya, Amath, Kaf, Yanawa, Hash, Ya, Banwa, Alyaka, Ma'arataza, Kana'ain, Wayaka, Naganab, Manya, Adanyaka, Kasa, Awa, Sa'ab. Verse 9. Ashar, Yamataza, Athwa, Maibadika, Wama, Wagam, Anaknawa, Naaya, La Adanya, La Ibadya. Verse 10. Waya Amar, Gam, Aitha, Kadabar Yakam, Khan, Hawa'a, Ashar, Yamataza, Afwa, Yaya, Laya, Ibad, Watham, Bahaya, Wa, Nakyam. Verse 11. Wayamaharawa, Wayawaradwa, Ayash, Ah, Amath Kathwa, Arataza, Wayapathkawa, Ayash, Amath Kathwa. Verse 12.
Last verse.
Kanawakan. Wayakapash, Bagadwal, Akal, Wabakatan, Kala, Wayamataza, Agabya, Baam Bakatha, Banyaman.
Back to the English.
Kanawakan. Genesis chapter 44, verse 6. And he overtook them, and he spake unto them these same words. And they said unto him,
So these same words, just to recap, this was, 2 verses earlier where we left off last week. Joseph said to his steward, follow after the men, and when you overtake them, say unto them, wherefore have you rewarded evil for good? Is not this in it which my Lord drinketh, and whereby indeed he divineth, referring to this chalice? And so when it says he overtook them and spake unto them these same words, that's what he's saying to them right now. Keep going.
Wherefore saith my Lord these words, God forbid that thy servants should do according to this thing.
So they're genuinely confused. They're like, what? They thought everything was good. They had a good time. They just had a good meal. They feasted. They had their sacks all filled with food. And now what happened? Keep going.
Verse 8, behold, the money which we found in our sacks' mouths, we brought again unto thee out of the land of Canaan. How then should we steal out of thy Lord's house silver or gold? Verse 9, with whomsoever of thy servants it be found, both let him die, and we also will be my Lord's bondmen.
So they reminded him of, remember that the money that we found in the sacks' mouths the first time we went back. We brought it back. We didn't have to. We brought it back to you. We're honest. Like, what are you talking about? We didn't steal. We wouldn't steal from you. They're genuinely confused. Keep going.
Verse 10, and he said, now also let it be according unto your words. He with whom it is found shall be my servant, and ye shall be blameless. Verse 11, and they speedily took down every man his sack to the ground, and opened every man his sack.
Remember this, sometimes those words, because they were, and they were rightfully certain that none of them had taken it. But he said that. He said, whoever you find it with, let him die, and we will be your bondmen. Keep going.
Verse 12, and he searched and began at the eldest, and left at the youngest. And the cup was found in Benjamin's sack.
And they found the cup in Benjamin's sack, which is right where it was put. But this is heavy. If you can picture what's happening here. Remember, when they went, they had to plead with their father Jacob to let them take Benjamin. Remember, Joseph demanded that they bring their youngest brother Benjamin because they had brought him the first time. Because Benjamin was the one that was nearest to Jacob's heart. He still believed at this point that he had lost Joseph, that Joseph was dead. Now Benjamin was the youngest. Benjamin was the only one from the wife that he loved the most. And he couldn't even bear the thought, the possibility of something happening to Benjamin. So they had to swear that they were protecting. They had to flee, and it had to get to the point where they were about to run out of food themselves before he would let them take Benjamin. And now, here they are being accused of stealing something, and they said, whoever you find it in, kill him. And they find the chalice in Benjamin's sack. Back to the Hebrew.
Okay. Genesis chapter 44, verse 13. Waya kwara Shamalatham. Waya imas. Ayash. Isle. Kamarawa. Waya shabwa. Ai yara. Verse 14. Waya ba'a. Yahawada. Wa'ak yawa. Wayatha. Yawasa. Wahawa. Awadan wa. Sham. Wayapalwa. Lapanyawa. Rataza. Verse 15. Waya Amar. Laham. Yamasa. Ma. Hama Aisha. Hazaa. Ashar. Aish Yatham. Halawa. Yada Itham. Ya. Nakash. Yanakash. Ayash. Ashar. Kamanya. Verse 16. Waya Amar. Yahwada. Ma'a. Naamar. Ladanya. Ma'a. Nadabar. Wama'a. Nataza. Tadak. Ha'alaham. Ha'alahaya. Mataza'a. Ah. Iwan. Ibadiyaka. Hanawa. Ibadya. Ladanya. Gam. Anaknawa. Gam. Ashar. Namataza'a. Hagabaya. Bayadawa. Verse 17. Waya Amar. Hayala'a. Laya. La'aishwa. Za'a. La'ayash. Ashar. Namataza'a. Hagab Ya'ai. Bayadwa. Hawa'a. Yaya. Laya. Ibad. Wa'atham. Awa. Lashawam. Al. Al-Yakam. Verse 18. Wayagash. Al-Yawa. Yahawada. Waya Amar. Waya. Dunya. Yadabar. Na'a. Ibadyaka. Dabar. Ba'azanya. Adunya, Wa'al, Yakar, Apak, Apaka, Ba'ibadka, Kaya, Kamawaka, Kaparaya. Verse 19. Adunya, Sha'al, Al, Ibadyawa, La'amar, Hayash, Lakam, Abah, Awah, Ak.
And back to the English. Verse 13.
Khan. Genesis chapter 44, verse 13. Then they rent their clothes and laded every man his ass and returned to the city. Verse 14. And Judah and his brethren came to Joseph's house, for he was yet there, and they fell before him on the ground. Verse 15. And Joseph said unto them, What deed is this that ye have done? What ye not, that such a man as I can certainly divine?
So he's saying, "What? Didn't you know that I would figure this out? Didn't you know that I can see what you were doing?" He's playing mind games with it. Read.
Verse 16. And Judah said, What shall we say unto my Lord? What shall we speak? Or how shall we clear ourselves? God hath found out the iniquity of thy servants. Behold, we are my Lord's servants, both we and he, also with the cup is found. Verse 17. And he said, God forbid that I should do so, but the man in whose hand the cup is found, he shall be my servant. And as for you, get you up in peace unto your father.
So he's doing all this on purpose. He knows what this is doing to them, and he knows what this would mean to his father. He knows that he's basically he's putting them through it right now. Keep going.
Verse 18. Then Judah came near unto him and said, O my Lord, let thy servant, I pray thee, speak a word in my Lord's ears, and let not thine anger burn against thy servant, for thou art even as Pharaoh.
Because they knew, everybody knew. He was just as powerful as Pharaoh. Read.
Verse 19. My Lord asked his servant, saying, Have ye a father or a brother?
Back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 20. Wanamar, Al, Adunya, Yash, Lanawa, Abba, Zakwan, Wayalad, Zakwanyam, Patan, Laakyawa, Ma'ah, Wayawathar, Hawa, Labadwa, Laamwa, Laabyawa, Ahabwa. Verse 21. Watha Amar, Al, Ibadyaka, Hawara Dahwa, Awa, Aya, Waash, Yama, Ayanya, Al Yawa. Verse 22. Wanamar, Al, Adunya, La'a, Yawakal, Anair, La'aiza, Af, Abayawa, Waiza, Af, Abyawa, Wama, Verse 23. Watha Amar, Al, Ibadaka, La'a, Yarad, Akyakam, Akwatan, Athakam, La'a, the Sapat Wan, Lara'awa, Panya. Verse 24. Wayahaya, Kaya, Al-Yanawa, Al, Ibadka, Abya, Wanagad, Lawa, Dabarya, Adunya. Verse 25. Waya Amar, Ab Yanawa, Shabawa, Shabarwa, Lanawa, Ma'ait, Akal. Verse 26. Lana Amar, La'a, Nawakal, Laradath, Yash, Akyanawa, Akwatan, Athanwa, Wayaradanwa, Kaya, La'a, Nawakal, Lara'awa, Panya, Ayash, Wa'ak, Yanawa, Akwatan, Ayan Nawa, Athanwa.
Excellent. Back to the English.
Khan.
Verse 20.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 20.
And so at this point, Judah is recapping what they all went through before. He said in the last verse, he said, "My Lord asked his servants, saying, have you a father or a brother?"
Khan. And we said unto my Lord, we have a father, an old man, and a child of his old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loved him. Verse 21. And thou saidest unto thy servants, bring him down unto me, that I may set mine eyes upon him. Verse 22. And we said unto my Lord, the lad cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would die. Verse
So they're
23.
recapping everything. When Joseph said last time, he told them, "You're not coming back here again unless you bring your youngest brother." And they knew how their father would feel about that. Read.
Verse 23. And thou saidst unto thy servants, except your youngest brother come down with you, ye shall see my face no more. Verse 24. And it came to pass, when ye came up unto thy servant my father, we told him the words of my Lord. Verse 25. And our father said, go again, and buy us a little food. Verse 26. And we said, we cannot go down. If our youngest brother be with us, then we will go down. For we may not see the man's face, except our youngest brother be with us.
Okay, back to Hebrew. Verse 27. Oh, wow.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 27. Waya Amar, Ibadka, Abya, Al Yanwa, Atham, Yada Itham, Kaya, Shanyam, Yalada, Laya, Shafya, Verse 28. وَيَتَزَعَى هَأَكَابْ مَعَثْيَ وَأَمَارْ أَكْ تَرَى وَلَآ رَآ يَنْ يَوَى أَيْدْ هَنَّا. Verse 29. وَيَلَكَّمْ Gam, Za, Ma'ain, Panya, Wakarawa, Asawan, Waha, Warad, Thumb, Shaya, Bathya, Baraya, Shala. Verse 30. Waitha, Kabaya, Al, Ibadka, Abya, Wahanair, Ayan Nawa, Athanwa, Wanapashwa, Pash, Wara'a, Wanapashwa. Verse 31. Wahaya, Kara'a, Wathwa, Kaya, Ayan, Hana'ir, Wama, Waha, Wara, Yadawa, Ibadyaka, Shayaba, Ibadka, Ab Yanawa, Wayagad, Wan, Sha'ala. Verse 32. Kaya, Ibadka, Ira, Ana'ir, Ma'ain, Abiyah, La'amar, La'a, Abya Anwa, Al Yaka, Wakata'a Afya, La'abya, Kal, Hayam Yam. Verse 33.
That's first.
Khan. Waitha, Yashab, Na'a, Ibadka, the Kaf, Hana'ir, Ibad, La'adanya, Wahana'ir, Ya'ir, Ain, Akyawa.
Back to the English. Verse 27.
Khan. Genesis chapter 44, verse 27. And thy servant my father said unto us, Ye know that my wife bare me 2 sons.
So now we know that Jacob had more than one wife, but he was speaking about the one that he loved the most, the one that he felt the closest, the one that he loved the dearest, one that he worked 14 years for. And she was the one that struggled to bear him children. So do y'all know how that feel when she finally was pregnant with a child for him? And then to have 2 and to lose 1. Can you imagine how much he loved Benjamin? And this is the situation that they're in right now, and what they're trying to explain to who they don't know is Joseph. Read.
Khan, verse 28. And the one went out from me, and I said, Surely he is torn in pieces, and I saw him not since. Verse 29. And if you take this also from me, and mischief befall him. Ye shall bring down my gray hairs for sorrow to the grave.
So the one that went out from him surely is torn to pieces. That's Joseph, who they're speaking to right now. Of course, they don't know that yet. So now they're saying if he loses this one, he told them, and we read this, a few weeks ago. He said, if y'all lose Benjamin, you're going to kill me. You're going to take me straight down into the grave. He wasn't kidding. He wasn't exaggerating. He knew it was going to take. He's an old man already. Read.
Verse 30. Now therefore, when I come to thy servant my father, the lad be not with us, seeing that his life is bound up in the lad's life. Verse 31. It shall come to pass, when he seeth that the lad is not with us, that he will die. And thy servant shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant our father, with sorrow to the grave.
So they're trying to say, look, if you send us back without him, you're going to kill our father. It's that simple. Read.
Verse 32. For thy servant became surety for the lad unto my father, saying, if I bring him not unto thee, then I shall bear the blame to my father forever. Verse 33. Now therefore I pray thee, let thy servant abide instead of the lad, a bondman to my lord, and let the lad go up with his brethren.
So he's trying to say, look, I'll be your slave. I'll stay here. I'll be a slave forever. Just let them go back. He's trying to talk him into whatever he can. Back to the Hebrew, verse 34.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 34. Kaya, Ayak, Ailah, Al, Abya, Wahanair, Ayanawa, Ya, Pan, Ara, Barai, Ashar, Yamataza'ah, Abya. Genesis 45, verse 1. Wala'ah, Yakal, Yawasa, Lahath, Apak, Lakal, Anatazab Yam, Al Yawa, Wayakwara, Hawatazah Yawa, Kal, Ayash, Ma'al Ya, Wala'ah, Imad, Ayash, Athwa, Bahath, Wada'ai, Yawasa, Al, Akyawa. Verse 2. Wayathan, Ath, Kwawa, Babakaya, Wayashama Iwa, Matazarya, Wayashamai, Vaya, Paraya. Verse 3. Waya Amar, Yamasa, Al, Akyawa, Anya, Yawasa, Aiwa, Abya, Kaya, Wala'a, Yakawa, Akyawa, La'ain, Wath, Athwa, Kaya, Nabahawa, Vapanyawa. Verse 4. Waya Amar, Yawasa, Al, Akyawa, Gashawa, Na'a, Alya, Wayagashwa, Waya Amar, Anya, Yawasa, Akyakam, Ashar, Makarathya, Athya, Matazar, Yama'a. Verse 5. Wayatha, Wa'al, Da'itazabwa, Wa'al, Yakar, Ba'ayan, Yakam, Kaya, Makar, Tham, Athya, Ana, Kaya, Lamak, Ya'a, Shah, Kanya, Alahaya, Lapanyakam. Verse 6. Kaya, Za'a, Shanaf, Yam, Hara'ai, Bakwara, Barataza, Wa'aiwad, Kamash, Shanyam, Ashar, Ayan, Karayash, Wakwataza, Yar.
And back to English.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 34. For how shall I go up to my father, and the lad be not with me, lest peradventure I see the evil that shall come on my father. Verse 45. Slakia, chapter 45, verse 1. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him, and he cried, cause every man to go out from me.
So he's hearing all this, and he's trying his best to keep this, this mind game going. But he, at this point, he couldn't help himself. So he cried, meaning he yelled out, cause every man to go out from me. He gave an order. And read on.
And there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren. Verse 2. And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians and the house of Pharaoh heard.
So after all this, after all these years, after all this back and forth, he held on to this as long as he could. He couldn't hold it anymore. And he let his brothers know who he was. And it says that he wept so loud that all the Egyptians in the whole house of Pharaoh heard him weeping. Read.
Verse 3. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doeth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence.
Because remember, he was, as much as Joseph is breaking down, at least he knew what was going on the whole time. They're standing there like, what? They're standing there looking at him like, what do you mean you're Joseph? This is the guy who's been basically tormenting them, that they've had to beg for food for the last, however many years. What do you mean you're Joseph? They're just standing there stunned. Their jaws dropped. They're just looking like, what are you talking about? Read.
Verse 4. And Joseph said unto his brethren, come near to me, I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Verse 5. Now therefore, be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that ye sold me hither. For God did send me before you to preserve life.
So Joseph, by this point, he's looking at this like, this was meant to happen. This was obviously, he was put in this position for a reason. It worked out. Go ahead.
If I may, and if you read into this, read into this book, chapter, and verse, Joseph forgave his brothers a long time ago.
Right.
A long time ago.
Right.
That's the reason why he stated the way that he stated. And creeping up, and he also in the past verses, he had to check his spirit, to make sure. But he knew this was the Most High God. That's the reason why the Most High God was with Joseph. So Joseph forgave his brother when he acknowledged that, you sold me into this.
Right.
I got into the position of you. Don't grieve yourself.
Right.
This was all the Most High God. You know what I mean? I got over my grievousness. I want you to understand that I forgave you. So you don't have to go through, put guilt on yourself.
Right.
That's what Joseph's showing brotherhood on this right here.
Which we've been talking about a lot over the last few weeks. Joseph checking his spirit. Because this is still some real stuff right here. This is real. And everything that he's been doing, all these little mind games, throwing the chalice in, sending him back to Benjamin. This is real. He's trying to get him back a little bit. But at the end of the day, he had forgiven his brothers. And this is this is a heavy, powerful moment. And I hope that, over the past weeks as we've been going through this, the visual is strong, that we've gotten all the way here. This is real life unfolding over years. This is years of pain and love and all of it, and forgiveness, betrayal, hurt. This is real life. And this is something to learn so much from. And it's just like you said, it's to learn brotherhood, forgiveness, actually healing, checking yourself, checking your spirit. Keep going.
Khan, verse 6. For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, yet there are 5 years, in the which there shall neither be earing nor harvest.
So you're saying, look, there's 5 more years of this, but it's we're dealing with it because the Lord sent me to be in this position. So it's all right. Back to the Hebrew.
Khan. Genesis chapter 45, verse 7. Wayashalakanya alahayim lapanyakam lashawam lakam sha'ari yaf ba'arataza walahak yawaf lakam lapal yata Gad la'ah. Verse 8. Wa'itha la'ah atham shalak tham anya ana kaya ha alahaya wayash yamanya Laba, La Para'aya, Walad Wad, Lakal,
While Adawan Lakal and Lord of all. This is just saying I was made Lord of all in Egypt, which is heavy. Keep going.
Because to let you know, when you're speaking in Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? Lord mean just, you know what I'm saying? Lord mean power or authority. You know what I mean? It don't mean God.
Right, don't get Christian with it.
Yeah, don't get Christian. Don't get Christian because a lot of Christians mistake this stuff right here.
Yeah.
And don't know Hebrew culture. You know what I mean? Don't know Hebrew culture. We're just talking about the authority. You know what I'm saying? The authority. You be called Lord. You be called God. You know what I'm saying? But we're not talking about the Most High God.
Yeah,
We're just calling you. You know what I'm saying? You the person who's over me. You my Lord. You my God. That's Hebrew culture right there. Don't get like that.
You know, think the way in old England they would say Lord so and so, Lord such and such. It's not spooky. It's not the use of that word. That's a title. It's a title that means master. The master is not, it's very simple. It means that when it says that Joseph was Lord of all of Pharaoh's house and all of Egypt, it means that he had authority over it. That's it. Keep going.
Yahweh, Mashal, Akal, Rataza, Latazaria.
Which, you women don't get in your feelings either when it's time to call your man Adawan. That's your Lord. That's your master. That's your authority. And so that some y'all get real Christian real quick when it's that time. What do you mean, Lord? You want me to call you Lord? Yeah. If I may, give it up.
For the sisters, you know what I'm saying, of ISUPK.
Damn
You know what I
right.
mean? You know what I'm saying? We be addressed, you know what I mean, how we're supposed to be addressed, men supposed to be addressed. And I still gotta get over, you know what I'm saying, try to wrap my head around this, but they would, you know what I'm saying, they would act, you know what I'm saying, they would greet you, you know what I'm saying, as a Hebrew tradition. They would call you Lord. You know what I mean? The sisters in the school would call you Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Ida one. You know what I'm saying? Please, Ida one. You know what I'm saying? These are true hardcore sisters. You know what I'm saying? That would treat you exactly with the respect that you deserve. Slav.
Tell that to a woman in the world, she's gonna look at you funny. No. We sorted it all out in the end. Keep it on.
Genesis chapter 45, verse 9. Baharawa, Wa'awa, Al, Abya, Wa'maratham, Wa, Ka, Amar, Baraka, Yawasa, Shamanya, Alahaya, Badahwan, Bakal, Batazarya, Radah, Alya, Al, Daimad. Verse 10. Vayashabah, Ba'arataza, Gashan, Wahayaya, Kwarawab, Alya, Atha, Wabanyaka, Wabanya, Banyaka, Wataza'anka, Wabakwaraka, Wakal, Ashar, Laka. Verse 11. Wakal, Kalafya, Afka, Sham, Kaya, Iwad, Kamash, Shanyam, Ra'ai, Hun, Dawa, Rash, Atha, Waba, Yathaka, Wakal, Ashar, Laka. Verse 12. Wahana, Ayan Yakam, Rawa, Wa'ayanya, Akya, Banyamyan, Kaya, Paya, Hamadabar, Al-Yakam. Verse 13. Wahagadatham, La'abya, Ah, Kal, Kabwadya, Bamatazarya, Wa'a, Kal, Ashar, Ra'aya, Thum, Wama'a, Ratham, Wahawa, Rad, Thum, Ah, Abaya, Ana.
And back to the English. Verse 7.
Genesis chapter 44, verse 7. And God set me before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth, to save your lives by a great deliverance.
45%. But yeah, God sent, so Joseph is saying, look, God sent me here. God sent me here for a purpose. Don't trip. Read.
Verse 8. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God.
Wasn't even you that did it. Don't trip. Read.
And he hath made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 9. Haste ye, and go up to my father, and say unto him, Thus saith my son Joseph, the Most High hath made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down unto me, tarry not. Verse 10. And thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen. Thou shalt be near unto me, thou and thy children, and thy children's children, and thy flocks, and thy herds, and all that thou hast.
So now he's saying, go back, grab your father, bring him here. I'm going to set y'all up. I'm going to make sure you live in large here because I'm running all this, and I'm going to give you land, everything you need. Keep going.
Verse 11. And there will I nourish thee, for yet there are 5 years of famine.
So it's 5 more years of this famine, but I'm going to make sure y'all good. Go get him. I'm going to post you up here. You're going to be good. Read.
Lest thou and thy household and all that thou hast come to poverty.
Otherwise, you're going to keep coming back and forth for the next 5 years, begging for sacks of food every few months. Nah, I'm going to set you up. You're going to be good. Read.
Verse 12. And behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin. It is my mouth that speaketh unto you. Verse 13. And ye shall tell my father of all my glory in Egypt, and of all that ye have seen. And ye shall haste and bring down my father hither.
And just to paint this picture a little bit more vividly, remember, he had been pretending that he needed an interpreter to speak to him up to this point. They were looking at him as fully Egyptian. They were in Egypt. There was a bunch of black Egyptians, and black Joseph in the middle of them was not standing out. He just looked just like another Egyptian. And he was speaking their language. He had his head shaved or what have you like them, his face shaved.
Little lock on his.
Yeah, one of them little locks coming out here. And then all of a sudden, he's talking Hebrew, and he's telling them, I'm Joseph. Remember the last time y'all saw me? And while he's telling them everything else, they're still stunned. This story is wild. Back to the Hebrew, verse 14.
Genesis chapter 45, verse 14. Wayapal, I'll, Tazawa Arya, Banyam Yanan, Ak Yawa, Wayabaka, Waban Yaman, Baka, I'll, Tazawa Yawa. Verse 15. Wayanashak, Lakal, Akyawa, Wayabak, I'll, Yaham, Waak, Wakarya, Khan, Zabarwa, Akyawa, Athwa. Verse 16. Wapal, Nashama'ai, Bayat, Para'ai, Lamar, Bawa, Akia, Yawasa, Wawayata, Ba'ayan Ya, Para'ai, Waba'ayanya, Ibad Yawa. Verse 17. Waya Amar, Para'ai, Al, Yawasa, Amar, Al, Akyaka, Sa'af, Aishawa, Ta'ainwa, A, Baya Kam, Walaskawa, Bawa, Arataza, Kana'ain. Verse 18. Wakwakwa, Af, Abyakam, Wa'af, Bathyakam, Waba'awa, Aya, Wathana, Lakam, Af, Tawa, Rataza, Matazarya, Wakal, Wa, Af, Allah, Kalab, Ha'arataza. Verse 19. Watha, Tazawath, Yatha, Za'ah, Ashawa, Kwakwa, Makam, Ma'arataza, Matazarya, Igal Wath, Latapakam, Walanash Yakam, Wanash Atham, Abayakam, Waba'atham. Verse 20. Wa'ai Yankam, Al, Bakas, I'll, Kalyakam, Kaya, Tawa, Kal, Arataza, Matazarya, Lakam, Hawa.
And back to the English. Verse 14.
Khan. Genesis chapter 45, verse 14. And he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. Verse 15. Moreover, he kissed all his brethren and wept upon them. And after that, his brethren talked with him.
This is real life. This is a reunion. This is forgiveness. This is real emotion. Let's read.
Khan, verse 16. And the fame thereof was heard in Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brethren are come, and it pleased Pharaoh well and his servants. Verse 17. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, Say unto thy brethren, This do ye, lade your beast, and go, get you unto the land of Canaan.
It's like you got to see this, because the Pharaoh, you know what I mean, just because of Joseph, they not starving.
Right.
So Pharaoh recognized that more people like you know what I'm saying, bringing so much, you know what I'm saying, riches to this land.
Yeah.
Go get everybody.
Yeah.
Go. That's what he's saying. Go get all your family.
Yeah, your
To
family.
bring all that rich
Bring your family
bring
in.
them in. Because Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh is the highest ranking. You know what I'm saying? He's over everything. And he got this small little Hebrew that's bringing in all the riches. Everything's coming from Joseph.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, there's more people like you?
Yeah.
Bring them in. Bring them all in. I give them land. I give them everything, what they need. Because it's bringing, you know what I'm saying? It's bringing so much joy to his people.
And not just
And
that.
not even the people notice this. Even the people notice this at this time.
And not just that, but that's anything that's gonna make him happy.
Yeah, bread and butter. That's his bread and butter.
That's your family. Word? You get comfortable. Bring them here. Get comfortable here. Bring all your family here. Keep going.
Yeah, because it benefit Egypt.
Right.
It benefit Egypt off the top. But
Khan, verse 18. And take your father and your households, and come unto me. I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land.
So he had no hesitation. He said, y'all come get comfortable. Just like he gave Joseph all the power over Egypt. Bring your family here. We got plenty of land. I'll give wherever they need, wherever they like. You like it over there? Go set up over there. We're going to make your family comfortable here because you're not going anywhere. You're not going to them. They're coming here. Read.
Verse 19. Now thou art commanded, this do ye, take your wagons out of the land of Egypt, for your little ones, and for your wives, and bring your father, and come.
So he said, take you wagons, meaning he opened up the garage. He said, I got some wagons for you. You need to bring stuff, you need to move stuff, take these wagons and bring it all back here. Read.
Come, verse 20. Also regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours.
That stuff you got over there in that land, forget that. We got stuff for you here. We got everything you need right here in Egypt. Come, post up, get comfortable. So that's what's about to happen, and we're not done with this story. Because next week we're gonna find we still got more reunions to happen. Jacob is still sitting over there waiting for them to come back with sacks of food. As far as he's concerned, Joseph is dead, long dead, and he got a surprise coming for him.
That's right.
And that's what we got coming next week, where we are going to pick up at Genesis 45 and verse 21. With that, I mod him up here. Paul with his horn. Young with his wine.
Vayasharla, which means to Israel.
Shofar, which means horn. Majum, so Punya Hakadam, which means stand, turn, and face east. Our Father in Hebrew, Amanawa, Shabashamayim, Dashaya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakata, Tabaa, Rashizaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratza, Hawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Muthulino, Acham, Kaliwan, Waslakna, Tawakna, Wasalakna, Watino, Walaa, Damiano, on the site of one, Ball, Shani, Mayun, Ra, Taya, Laka, Malakwa, Wahala, Barak, William, Amun, the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and hallowed, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. And thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Do the blessings, then the curses.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Ma Yaka'al. Wa Al-Hay. Wa Tazabi Al-Waq. Al-Waq. Asrun. Papa Tazayun. Akayal. Wa Akwat. Yahweh. Wa Hashem Yahushua. Wa Amun. The English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Mike. The angels, man general Yahweh, generals, troopers, assistants, Yahweh, the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Listen to us now, right now. Said evils and curses, punishment and destruction, to the heathens, speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Said evils and curses, punishment and destruction, to the heathens, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, they refuse to give to the school. Force the riches enter into thy sanctuary.
Force
Their riches enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
Punishment, destruction.
Punishment, destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
The nations.
Their drug dealers.
The drug
The court system.
Court
The prison system. The Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Catholic synagogues and armies.
Catholic synagogues.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia. Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The gay
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Lesbian.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
The Army.
The Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
The airwaves.
King Lax's channel.
King Lax's channel.
And the radio channel.
The radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Many of thy people.
Many of thy people.
To seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction.
All the heathens.
All the
that
heathens.
stand in the way.
Stand in the way.
Try to stop us.
Try to stop us.
Broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your word.
Across the planet Earth.
Around the planet Earth.
That loose all the plagues.
Let us saw the plague.
Cause them to go to and fro through the earth.
Cause them to go to and fro through the earth.
They consume them.
Consume them.
But the plagues
The plagues.
shake the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murder.
And the murder.
But your house shot.
House shot.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with flying saucers.
Down with flying saucers.
Punish all the heathens.
Punish all the heathen.
They come up against us.
Come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
Speak thy word.
Cause to be known by all.
Cause to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
As the angels have done.
Cause to be spread through the media.
Cause to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake it.
In the name of your house shot.
In the name of the house.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be.
So be.
Sorry, face the front. And give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. That concludes the Sabbath service.
Now, call out the verse, everybody.
44 and verse 6.
45,
No,
45, right?
45 and 21.
Yeah, 45 and 21.
Yep.
We start next week, chapter 45, verse 21.